couple of questions. And what I want you to do is when I ask these questions, would you put in the chat either yes, somewhat, or no? So my first question to you is, are you managing your time wisely? Type in the chat either yes, somewhat, or no. My next question I want to ask you is it time for you to start sitting down to decide how you're going to manage your time wisely? Type in the chat, guys, either yes, somewhat, or no. Because when you look in Matthew 6:33, it tells us, but to seek first the kingdom of God and all of his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. So today, I just want to encourage you to seek the Lord daily as you begin to plan your daily task. And that goes for me too, because I am a work in progress. I'm continuously trying to manage my time, especially if you want to get things done in a timely manner. And so the next thing, once you give your time to the Lord, you need to set a goal. So when you set a goal, you become more productive at doing the things that you want to do during the day. And that is very important if you want to manage your time wisely. You have to set some goals, guys. And when you set those goals, it will allow you and allow us, I'm talking about myself, to be able to be free to do some of the other things that we like doing. So if you are all over the place like I am sometimes, we need to stop and begin to focus on coming up with a goal. And I'm going to talk about a SMART goal today, because a SMART goal will help you to be specific when you set your goal. A SMART goal will help you for that goal to be measurable, that goal to be attainable, that goal to be more realistic for you, and to have some time restraints with it. So today I want to use myself as the example of setting a goal. Work with me now. So since we're talking about time management today, I want to improve my time management skills so that I can be more productive 50% of the day within the next 3 months. How about that? So your goal don't have to be that. It can be something else of how you want to set your time management goal. But that was just an example that I wanted to use for me to help you out to think about what you need to do as far as setting a goal that will help you manage your time wisely. So let's look at a couple of questions. The goal, I want you to think about the goal that I gave you and to think about whether that goal was specific enough. So I have a couple of questions so that we can talk about whether that particular goal that I gave you, was it specific enough? So what is the goal? The goal was, I want to improve my time management skills. Number 2, what are the details of the goal? Well, the details of the goal for me was to improve my time management skills by 50% within the next 3 months. So what do I want to accomplish with that goal? Well, for me, what I want to accomplish with that goal is to be more organized. I might need to set up a better filing system so I can find the things that I'm looking for when I begin to start my day off. Another thing, I want to be more laser focused by turning off the phone and by turning off the updates on my computer if I'm working on my computer, so that I will not be disturbed when I am working on the various tasks that I'm responsible for doing during the day. And then I need to prioritize and put the tasks that are most important first. I need to do those tasks first. Then I need to think about having a calendar and scheduling my time out so that I'll know exactly what it is that I need to be doing. And guys, sometimes we have to just say no. And we have to learn how to delegate by allowing other people to help us get the task done that we have to get done. And then finally, we need to track that progress. So then the next question, to seeing if that goal is specific, Who would be involved? Well, I pray today that you will be involved along with me so that we can set goals that are attainable, that we can make sure that we can accomplish those goals for the time frame that we set to have those goals set. Where is where is it going to happen? Where is this goal going to happen? So hopefully, if you're like me, it's going to happen home base, or it's going to happen in our work environment as we're doing our daily tasks during the day. And another thing, what are some resources? Number 6, what are some of the resources that are available? Guys, there are so many resources that we can use to help us to be more accountable to the goals that we set, that we want to have accomplished during the week and during the day and during the months ahead. And one thing we can do is we can get an accountability partner. We can begin by journaling everything, putting it down, or making our own to-do list, or go to Microsoft, because Microsoft have built in a to-do list. You can use that, or you can use a Google Calendar. You can use an Apple Calendar, or you can do any calendar that they have. And all of those apps that I'm telling you about, they're free, guys, and they are there to help us. So I want you to remember the tips that I have given you today. So let's look at those tips that I gave you. Let's look at them for a few minutes. So the tips that I gave you to managing your time, you remember I told you that the goal is my time management goal, the example that I use for you, I want to improve my time management skills to be more productive by 50% during the day within the next 3 months. How does that sound? How does that sound to you? I'm saying 3 months, guys. And then the next thing, the tips that I wanted you to remember are to get organized. We need to get more organized, guys, in order for these things to take place. And when we want to get organized, we got to be what? Laser focused. So we have to what? Turn that phone off sometimes. We need to turn the phone off. We need to use a calendar or some kind of app so that we can be more focused on what it is that we want to do. We need to prioritize by sometimes saying no. Sometimes, guys, we just have to say no. And then we want to what? We want to delegate some time to other people to be able to help us. And then we need to what? Track our progress in the meanwhile. And I like this quote that what's his name? Rick Warren gave us. Rick Warren said, time is the most precious gift because guess what? You only have a set amount of time. What about that? Time is the most precious gift because you only have a set amount of time. And I thought that was really, really interesting. But guys, that is all I have for you guys today. Talk Time Val is about to sign out, but before I sign out, I want to encourage you to go to my website. You can sign up for a meet and greet if you want to talk to me further. You can go to my Facebook if you want to message me with a message or give me an encouraging word or give some suggestions of things that you would like me to talk about. Or you can go to my Instagram. And guys, I tell you every week to go to my YouTube channel and go on and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. And guys, that's all I have. And Talk Time Val is signing out with you today. It was so wonderful to come out here and just talk to you just for a few minutes because I told you, I do not plan on keeping you out here long. So I will be talking to you a little bit later.